my channel. It's been such a long time since I've sat down in this like setup and sat and like filmed a video for you guys, so it feels a little weird, but I'm just kind of trying my best to get into the groove again. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a sweat-proof, a waterproof, and a smudge-proof foundation routine for not only for the summer, but for vacation if you are going out on vacation. I will say, you guys know that I just came back from Jamaica, and this is exactly what I wore. And I was literally like in the ocean, in salt water, in the pool, and I had this routine on, and I promise you, I'm telling you from experience, my foundation did not budge. And I'm telling you, it's because of these specific products that I use and how I use them. So I'm going to stop rambling and we're just going to jump right into the video. The first thing that I do is I go into my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is oil free, and the reason why I like to go in with this first is because it does have SPF inside. It has SPF 15, which is really, really good. I will be honest, when I was on Jamaica, I didn't even take this. I was so pissed at myself that I forgot to take this, because I didn't even think about this because I forgot that it has SPF inside. But I will say, just really shake it up really well, and you don't really need a lot. A little bit of this does go a really long way. And just as a forewarning, this is really white. Like, it's gonna make your face look super white and crazy, but that is because it has SPF inside. So do not be like freaked out or anything. Like, that looks crazy. And because it has SPF, I literally put this everywhere on my skin, on my eyelids, under my eyes, everywhere, because I don't want my skin to get damaged even more than it already is. So I will also say, one thing I really like about this as well is that it not only has SPF inside, but I don't know what is in this, but it actually smooths out my skin at the same time as well. So it's really doing kind of like two jobs at once. The second product that I go into, I just want to say this is such a holy grail product. I've talked about this so many times here, but after I came back from Jamaica, this is like, honestly, like, I will never ever stop repurchasing this. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. It's basically an adhesive for your foundation, so it literally really sticks on. So I literally take maybe 1.5 pumps of this. You don't need too much, and put this right on top of my skin. So this literally makes your foundation stick to your face. I'm telling you, whatever foundation you put on top of this, it's not going to budge, it's not going to smudge, it's not going to disappear throughout the day. Like, I'm telling you, your foundation is going to be on your face all day, all night with that primer. So I mean, as you guys can tell, I already have my brows on, and that's because I don't ever skimp when it comes to my brows. You guys have seen me without my brows on, and I look crazy, and I have no brows, so I always have to fill them in. It's just something that I always like to do. So kind of just moving on to foundation, I'm gonna go into my LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Caramel, and I'm telling you, I don't know, they don't like advertise this foundation as being waterproof, but I swear to God, I was wearing this foundation and like jumping off of like cliffs and jumping into the ocean, salt water, the pool, and this foundation did not budge on my skin. So LA Girl, if you are watching this, whatever you put in this formula, please do not change it. Keep it as is, because it's honestly such a holy grail. So I literally just go in with the foundation all over my face. I also put this foundation under my eyes, because I don't go in with concealer when I'm trying to do like a really quick type of look on vacation. So if you guys don't know, I did go to Jamaica. We did like vlog the whole thing. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna link it up here. So just go and check that out. I'm telling you, like, that vacation was very much needed on so many levels. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to be busy and I'm always working, which I love. I love that. I don't like to just kind of stay home and do nothing. It like will literally drive me crazy. But I really needed a vacation. Like, it was to a point where like my fuse is normally pretty big, my fuse was like this big, and honestly, my fuse was like this before I went on vacation. Like, I was just like on a whole different level of just being so annoyed by everything and everyone. And honestly, like, you really need to take time for yourself and just do things for yourself. So that vacation came at such a perfect time, and that resort was really nice. I know everyone was asking where we stayed. It was the Grand Bahir, but we stayed on the luxury side, which was like all adults only, no kids. Once you have the foundation all over your face, there is one thing I do like to do is I go into this Sigma concealer. This is the F75 brush, and I take a little bit more of the foundation, just a touch, and I apply a little bit under my eyes where I think I need the extra coverage. So right here, and if there's anything, any marks or anything on my face that I want a little bit more coverage, I would apply a little bit more. So like right here. And then the sides of my mouth, for some reason, are always really dark. It's just hyperpigmentation. It's a brown girl thing. I don't even know. But I'll just go in with my sponge and just really quickly blend this out. And then the next thing is literally just to go into whatever is your favorite powder. Mine so far, and again, I did take this on my trip, is the Morphe Filter Effect. This is in the shade hashtag Filter 10. This is such a bomb ass powder. So I put this everywhere. I use this to set under my eyes and all over my face, but I usually set my under eyes first, and I like to use a smaller brush for this. This is the Morphe JH08. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collection. So I take some of this powder and just really quickly tap this under my eyes and on my eyelids, and basically all of the little like small crevices that a big brush isn't going to be able to hit, I use this brush with this powder. And then I like to take a bigger brush. This is the Sigma F20, which is a large powder brush. Just literally soak my brush with the product and just lightly tap this all over my face. The last thing that I like to do in regards to face is go in with a little bit of blush. I don't like to take any bronzer or anything like that because, I don't know, it's just too much work and ain't nobody need all that. So this is the LA Girl Just Playful blush in the color, I think it's just blushing blush in the color Just Playful. This is honestly my favorite blush of all time. And I'm going in with a JH04 brush. If you want to go in with a little bit of a highlight, you totally can. If you don't want to, that is fine as well. I am going to, just for the sake of this video, and I'm going to go into this one. This is the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Conceited. I have these Artist Couture powders, and I don't know why I don't use them more often, but this is what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use whatever is kind of in the cap and just pop this on my cheekbones, and I'm going in with a Sigma F03 brush. I will just put it out there if there is anything from Sigma that you do want. I do have a coupon code from them, so you can actually get 10% off the entire website. You of course don't have to use it, but if you wanted to, you totally could save some money using my code, but just putting it out there. Always hitting the Cupid's bow, and of course my nose. You guys know I like live for a good nose highlight. I love when I take my photos and like the very tip of my nose is like beaming. It just does something to me. Other thing I'm going to do is just quickly set my face. I do like to set my face regardless. This is the Pixie Makeup Fixie Mist. Again, one of my favorites. Just really quickly, nothing heavy, nothing crazy. I do set my brows because I did fill them in, so I like to go into the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I've really been liking this. This is literally what people say. It's like Gorilla Glue for your brows, and I've never had like anything that I put on my brow bleed or rub off or smudge when I put this on top of it. And then I like to go in with a lot of mascara. And the mascara that I am going to be using is this one. This is the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. this mascara is literally waterproof. So my trick when I put on mascaras, I don't just like to go in regularly. I like to back comb all of my lashes, and it's just natural for me to always get mascara on my lids. But when I'm doing this, I'm normally never applying any type of like eyeshadow or anything, so I honestly don't really care. And then I'll just go in regularly and heavily coat my lashes. So mascara, no mascara, it really does make a big difference. And of course, do not forget your lower lashes as well. And literally the very last thing that I do is I just quickly pop on a gloss. I don't do anything super crazy. This is the Fenty Glow Gloss in the color Gloss Bomb. I don't go in with a lip liner or anything like that. Just again, quickly tap this on. Oh, this smells so good. And this is literally it. Again, it's not a lot of work. It's not a lot of product on my face. And it just literally, my face still feels like it has room to breathe. But I still look presentable and like I put myself together and I took a lot of effort and time. But I really didn't. So I hope you guys try this out. And I'm telling you, it is waterproof. It is smudge proof. And you are going to be sweat proof with this foundation and with all of these products on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe since you're already here. You made it to the end of the video. Just subscribe. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.